Welcome back, guys, to Blackacre Ranch. My name is Jeff. It's another day, which means we got a lot to do. There's a bunch of things like moving water. We're expecting some storms today. Clouds are hopefully coming in. Rain chances always diminish every single time we get to the day of rain. So I'm not expecting a lot. We're gonna move a bunch of water over. We got some small tasks to do, and as always, take care of the buffalo that are here, make sure that they're doing good, and the little pigs. So hey, if you've been following along, we have 3 weeks. I think it's 3 weeks. 3 weeks in the not the buffalo, the piggies. We go send them to slaughter. So I gotta find a way to put them in a trailer. So I gotta get a trailer or something. So I'm gonna have to figure that out, and that's upcoming. But I don't have a livestock trailer, so
not yet.
Not yet. Not in time. So anyway, that'll be interesting coming up, but not today. Today, let's get on with the rest of the tasks, and let's get a move on. So if you notice, I got a new hat. It was the cheapest at Tractor Supply. So anyway, hopefully this is better than my baseball cap style stuff, which is just getting soaked. So progress-wise, hey, we just got here. We've been doing some little stuff, feeding pigs, so forth.
There you are. There you are, piggy.
And just kind of been, I guess, circling around with some cubes. The animals are, in general, looking better. So here's a couple things I do want to talk about. A little bit about the health. So we did get some preliminary results back from the parasite testing, the poo sampling, and their levels have dropped. I sent in 3 batches. Their levels have dropped considerably to the no treat zone, so they shouldn't be having too many parasite issues right now.
Hi, baby.
When we work them this winter, we're going to be doing another worming, but so far we're going to keep a watch on them, and so far it's looking good. The second thing I wanted to mention is as we've been doing these cubes, Charlotte was able to get a bunch of pictures of the different animals, and you can see that in general they're improving. They're looking better. So what we're really just trying to do right now is put a bunch of weight on them. So Steve is giving them 4 bags of cubes in the middle of the week. I'm giving them 4 bags of cubes on Saturday. The cubes just have a lot of protein. And so hopefully this is gonna help them put back some weight on. And we also have that stuff that's the Maxi Gain. We put a couple tubs out of that. I can't remember what the content of protein is on that, but it has a lot of it has corn and some other seed stuff. So they do like that. It's interesting how many came down for the cubes as opposed to staying up there. But so anyway, we're taking action here. We've got the worms down, the parasites, and we're trying to feed them enough supplements to kind of get them boosted back up, just to make sure that the effects of the parasites, don't linger any longer than they need to. So number 3, she is one of those that are on my list that's kind of on the bubble about whether I keep her. She's really low on her weight. I've got her pegged down to like 9-10 years old, and but she's just generally looking pretty good health-wise. She just wasn't pregnant, and she just doesn't have a lot of weight on her. So, you know, this year I wasn't sure if I'm going to cull her or not. I'm going to weigh her before I make that decision. Yeah, that wasn't me, my bad. And that was a baby getting in the way of a mom, somebody else's mom. But she's looking pretty good. She doesn't look scrawny or emaciated. So we're gonna weigh her, see, and make a decision at that point.
Hey, big boy.
But here comes Ahmed. 139. But we're trying to avoid having that hip bone. We don't want him super pudgy.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girlfriend.
You don't want to come over, huh? You know I don't have any cubes for you.
I don't know if that's Bernie. Hey, girlfriend.
126 is Megan.
Megan. There's a few of these that still just don't look as good as the others. You know, and I don't know which ones are the groups, which is part of the problem when you do a composite poo sample, is you don't really know which one of those is the problem or not, and it kind of gets maybe diluted, but some of them don't look as rebounded as fast as the others. But for the most part, they are looking good. This is us taking care of the buffalo, checking them out. We have counted them, we have everybody. So we didn't lose anybody this last week, but yeah, down a lot.
Oh, hi, Megan.
Hey, Megan. Girlfriend, you're gonna take me out, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
She's like, I know you have cute
Rattle the bag.
Go on, Megan.
You don't want to die?
Okay.
Put those on your wish list.
I don't like them coming up behind me.
Hi, girl. That's why it's hard to be out there filming with them all getting their cubes.
Yeah. So that's us. We're gonna finish feeding these guys and get ready to, I guess, do a lot of other things.
So pretty. I gotta get my rubber boots on.
Yep.
It's like, near me.
And look what's coming.
Finally.
I think it might rain. I hope.
We're praying for that rain,
Honestly, I think it's gonna pass by us and never show up.
which is why I'm putting on rubber boots.
You guessed it. It is time to bust out the pump and get some water moved. So we have about 1,100 gallons in one and about 17 in the other. So the rain was supposed to come this week at different times and it hasn't done it. So the best way to make sure it rains is for us to do something that would require us to want to stay dry. And moving water sounds like the way to do it. So I'm hoping we just get drenched on, but it probably won't happen. And then I think the weather forecast says it's going to warm up this week. So rain's getting skint. Just a late summer start, and it's just going to probably run through September, I bet. So anyway, time to get the water moving. All right.
Where's my chair? Oh, my chair's already down there.
Yeah, I brought it down.
Same spot as last time, right, Tika?
Oh, yeah. Candela, we're coming.
There you guys go.
Okay, we gotta go find that tube.
This is our crystal clear lake. As Steve once told me, we should do a water sample test. We could have, I think he said Jimmy Hoffa could be dead down here and we'd never know it.
Jimmy Hoffa? Who's that?
Pump down.
Jimmy Hoffa, whoever that is. We don't sit in it.
See, we just had to get out here. And the rain would come. Not a lot of rain though. Okay, we still need that blue hose to come down here and join us.
Maybe Daddy won't eat up so much down.
This is where it stopped last time.
Just a little further.
Just a little further. Alright, I'm gonna have to go deal with pulling this further.
Like, which direction? Oh, there we go. Was not all the way.
our storm was like 5 minutes. But we got some rain. We'll take free rain. That was great. But that means it's time to like start up a motor and suck some water and finish moving it over. So let's get this party started.
Check it.
Probably like 24. No, actually like 20. I don't know, 23. No. 22. Yeah. So we've hit the 20-minute mark. And now Clark is measuring. If he can reach. Probably around maybe 30. 3,000, you think? Yeah. He thinks 3,000.
You want to try?
So I measured and we got 29.
We are all done. And I don't know if you can see, there's the shared pipe outlet. So that's the overflow outlet. We were about 2 feet. 2 feet below, at which time it would then start sharing. So I think Sandra just did this, right, little Kika?
Yeah.
And we're like at 4,000 gallons.
Yeah.
So we have done, we think 2,400 gallons in just right around 40 minutes. So we're doing about 60 gallons a minute kind of flow, which is kind of commensurate with last time. So anyway, this tank is doing good. Now I wanted to share something with you. The way we're doing this is so much better, but part of the reason is that is my view. And I sit here and I just kind of look out and I see the little buffalo and I see all the mountainy hills and everything else. So that's my view. Gosh, it's really nice. Now, back to business, of course. So I think I've told you before, I'm not sure when it was, but we have the well on order. So I'm hoping October sometime the well comes. And the thing I'm thinking about now is well placement, okay? Where do we put the well? Now, I'm sitting on top of 2 tanks, and one spot would be right next to these tanks by this pavilion. So it would maybe go here or over there, and then put the well house right here with a lean-to off of this to go ahead and serve as kind of the shade structure for the pump, and everything in it that would be down here. So this could be the well and the well house. Part of the reason I like that is that right there, those studs, there's an electrical box with electric to it already. So we wouldn't have to run very much line at all just to get there. All right, that's the first spot. The way we're gonna have our pump system is the pump will fill these tanks, and then when it gets low, it'll fill it because we don't want to cycle the pump too much. There'll be a pressure tank as well, and probably a booster. So anyway, and also filters. Anyway, all that kind of stuff right over here. So that's idea number 1. Idea number 2. That slab right there. Okay, that's a really big slab. Gosh, I think it's about 20 feet long and maybe it's 30 feet long, 20 feet wide. But anyway, if we put the well just somewhere over here and then made inside its own little well house. So that one's naturally a little bit further away, but still not too bad compared to the electric. We just have to run it across the ground here and it's pretty soft. So these are my 2 spots. If you have a preference, let me know. So while I sit up here and stare at my view, these are the things I've been thinking about. All right, as this day wraps up, we get another storm system.
You're doing good, baby.
Yeah, all right, so as this day wraps up, we've got another storm system hopefully gonna come our way. The wind is coming that way, so it's all promising. We've got ourselves a bunch of water. I moved some water over. There is still a little drop every once in a while coming out of that tank, and so I've moved over about another 1,000. So I've got about 2,000, 1,700 gallons in the other guy to just as safeguard. So we're looking good for water this week. Storms are hopefully gonna be coming more, and our bison are looking better, right? So positives for today. Can't ask for much more than that. We appreciate you joining along. Keep with us, like and subscribe, and we will chat with you next time.
Hey.